My dear brothers and sisters in Christ, it is once again good to gather at the cathedral for this annual Chrism Mass. Though in-person attendance today is still limited to our priests, our deacons, and pastoral center staff, it marks a significant change from last year on April 7th, when we gathered for this Mass with only the 9 deans from across our diocese present. And I also again take this opportunity to welcome all who may be joining us today and participating by means of live stream. It's my hope and prayer that we can all be together in this cathedral next year to bless and consecrate the holy oils from which this Mass draws its name. The words of the prophet Isaiah from our first reading today seem particularly appropriate after the year that we have all just experienced. The prophet says, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because the Lord has anointed me. He has sent me to bring good news to the afflicted, to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, release to the prisoners, to announce a year of favor from the Lord." As we gather today, I find reason for great hope as we go forward and continue to work our way out of this pandemic. The vaccines that are available continue to be distributed and are becoming more widely available. More and more people are getting vaccinated. And in fact, by next Monday, Easter Monday, the vaccine will be made available to every adult in our diocese and in the state of Florida. This is a reason for hope. Unlike last year at this time, we are publicly gathering for Mass, worship, and prayer in our parishes. The sacraments are being celebrated. Ministries, particularly our charitable ministries, which really never closed, continue to serve the faithful and those in need. Our schools, open for in-classroom learning since last August, are providing a quality Catholic education to our children in a safe and responsible manner. And all of these realities provide a reason for hope. And our people, the faithful, are coming back. When we first reopened for public gathering for Mass, we saw an initial return of about 20 to 30%. Most of our parishes now are experiencing around 50% of their parishioners back. And some are at 60%, 70%, or more. This is certainly a reason for hope. And of course, our greatest reason for hope is Jesus Christ, who never abandons his church, but is always with us and leads and guides us through the storms and the rough seas that we encounter. We have good and well-founded reasons to be hopeful. That is why today I'm announcing that after consulting with the members of our Presbyteral Council, it's my intention that the general dispensation from the obligation to attend Sunday Mass issued last March will be lifted effective on the vigil of Pentecost, which is the weekend of May 22nd and 23rd. We will be updating and providing suggested protocols and guidelines to our parishes so that they remain among the safest places to be. In place of the general dispensation, I will be issuing particular dispensations for certain groups of individuals who are unable or still don't feel comfortable coming to Mass due to age, infirmity, underlying health conditions, or fear. I want everyone to be assured about the safety of returning to Mass in the same way as many are returning to shopping, to restaurants, social gatherings, and vacations. It's time to come back to Mass. It's time to come back to church. It's time to come home. I would also like to express my sincere gratitude to the clergy and faithful of our diocese. You have done a heroic job ensuring that our churches and other public gathering spaces have been safe. Parishes, due to their diligence, and as a result, and thankfully, there have been no outbreaks of COVID-19 attributed to in-person worship in the Diocese of St. Petersburg because of our vigilance and prudence in following public health guidance. And I'm deeply appreciative of the creative and innovative ways that our parishes have kept in contact with parishioners and provided access to the Eucharist and the sacrament of reconciliation in new and innovative ways. This past year, we were called not only to courageously live the gospel, but also to creatively live the gospel in the ways that we provide ministry. And while Zoom, Facebook Live, and live streaming are things we've all become accustomed to, though they're useful tools, they're no substitute for gathering together to celebrate the Eucharist and our faith.